मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट, जैसा कि हमने बताया था आपको कि नाउ इन दिस slide in this video we will discuss the about plant cell and animal cells. In last video we have already discussed what is the basic differences between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Now we will discuss the plant cell and animal cell and what are the characteristic features, and on these characteristic features how can they are differentiated with each other. जैसा आपको पहले से पता है, प्लांट सेल्स आर प्रेजेंट इनसाइड द प्लांट एंड दे आर द स्ट्रक्चरल एज वेल एज functional unit of the any kind of the plant body, and these plant cells are generally autotrophic in nature. What do you mean by autotrophic? Autotrophic means autotrophs are those which can perform their process of photosynthesis and making their own food, and that's why they are called autotrophs, and their nature are called autotrophic nature. बट वी आर यूजिंग द टर्म जनरली. हमने इसको कहा कि सारे प्लांट्स ऑटोट्रॉपिक नहीं होते हैं बिकॉज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल ऑफ द प्लांट इज फंजाई. Fungi is also included inside the plant, but it is not autotrophic. It is the heterotrophic in nature. So on this basis, we cannot conclude that all the plants are autotrophic in nature. We cannot say. So we use the term generally. The plant cells are autotrophic in nature, and this autotrophic nature is due to presence of plastids. They have in the plastid like chloroplast, and due to presence of chlorophyll, they perform the process of photosynthesis. That's why they are autotrophic. But whenever we are talking about the animal cell, they are exclusively heterotrophic in nature. We cannot use the term generally. So it is totally 101% heterotrophic in nature because they do not have any kinds of the plastids. They do not have any kinds of chlorophyll, chloroplast. That's why they cannot have the process of photosynthesis. They cannot have capability to synthesize their own food, and that's why they are heterotrophic in nature and their nutrition is heterotrophic. Now, in other words, next in section we can say that they have the small and single vacuole. It is the very characteristic feature of the plant cell that any kind of the plant cell having only a single vacuole. But whenever you are talking about the animal cell, then we can find out that they have the many small vacuoles. And what are the function of vacuoles? Vacuoles are mainly used for storage of the water, as well as they maintain the cell shape. So it store the water and maintain the cell shape. But in whenever if you see in plant cell, then we will find that only a single vacuole is present, but in animal cell number of the small vacuoles are found. Now, so one of the characteristic feature is cell wall. Plant cell always having the cell wall. In not any kind of the plant that in which the cell wall is absent. So every kind of the plant cell having the cell wall that is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, and in animal cell they do not consist of any kinds of cell wall. So in animal cell wall is absent, and such cell in which cell wall is absent is called as protoplast. So animal cell just like a protoplast. A cell without a cell wall is called protoplast, and animal cell do not consist of the cell wall. That's why it is just a kind of protoplast. Now next point is the nucleus. Nucleus is present, but in both cells. But in case of plant, it is present on-site the cell, not in the center. But in case of animal cell, nucleus is present in the center of the cell. So in animal cell, nucleus is always present at the center of the cell, but in case of plant cell, nucleus are present on-site the cell. And we have already discussed the chloroplast and other plant cells that are the characteristic feature of any kind of plant cell. That's why the plant cells are autotrophic and perform the process of photosynthesis, and it is absent in animal cell. Now cilia. Cilia is the locomotory organ that is not found in any kind of the plant cell, but it is present in animal cell. So, but in case of cilia, in spite of cilia, the plant cell consists of certain plant cell consists of flagella, like bacteria. In case of bacteria, the locomotory organ is flagella. So cilia is the locomotory organ of the animal cell, and flagella is the locomotory organ of plant cells. Okay. So these are the differences, and here we can also point out that there are certain organisms which are in between the plant cell and animal cell. They are called series between the plant cell and animal cell. And one of the example is Euglena. Euglena, which is a protozoan, and it is a series between the plant cell and animal cell. So basically it is protozoan, basically it is animal cell, but they having the certain process of plant like photosynthesis. It consists of chloroplast and it performs the process of the photosynthesis. So it can autotrophic in nature, but because of other features they are come in category of animal cell. So we cannot say that it is a true plant cell or true animal cell. So we can better to say that it is a series between the plant cell and animal cell. So students, now in last section we have discussed the prokaryotic and eukaryotic differences. In this section we see that difference between the plant cell and animal cell. So you can draw the diagram of the plant cell and animal cell as well as prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell and differentiate them. And now in next video we will discuss the exercise, the different questions, the short notes and short questions and multiple choice questions regarding this chapter. Okay, thank you.